Streaming through a hole in time and space. Who could it be but Shmuppy? Hello to our very lively chat today. Hello everyone. Let me get some smooth jams going in the background. Let me get some music going. There we go. Lovely. Let me say hi to everybody in chat. I know that we've got Fish Dragon hanging around. Hello, Finley11. Purple Tier Gaming has been here for quite a while. Hello, Jade the Bean. Welcome, everybody, to chat. It is time to continue building our... Yes, you're right, it is an alien life form. It is an alien life form. So I learned in order to do these facial features, you should kind of stab it into the felt ahead of time and then add the colored felt. So I've done that a little bit. Can you all see the face? Can you all see the face? What do we think? What do we think? Does it look like a Shmuppy? Does it look like a Shmuppy? The lighting makes it kind of difficult, doesn't it? There we go. Shadow. There we go. So, what I'm going to do is take this finer needle. Yeah, says Fish Dragon. Fish Dragon, did I welcome you? I hope I didn't forget to welcome you. I hope I always worry that I forgot somebody. Schmooperton the Third. Schmoopingling the Seventh. The creature is taking shape. It lives. Okay. Want to do horseback riding. what's the horseback riding out of the blue? I used to do that, but only on nah, you're good. Okay. Not only on like really big like carriage drawing horses. So I have a strip of purple right here that I have taken, and I am going to twist it and start stabbing it into the little divot I've made. So here goes nothing. Okay, I should twist it more. It's losing its shape. Here we go. Twisting, twisting, twisting. Twisting. Okay. Let's felt it in. Horses are cute. Horses are cute and silly. Some people say they're scary, but I think horses are cute and silly. They do have some potential to do damage to humans, though. Gotta be real about that. Okay. So, we are making Schmuppy Mouth. We are making Schmuppy Mouth. It's made out of 2 little giblety parts. Why not both cute and dangerous? It's true, the 2 are not mutually exclusive. Horses. Horses. So my experience with horses has been mostly through... Ooh, there we go, it's taking shape. Mostly through big draft horses. We twist it up, twist it up, twist it up, twist it up. I must not lose sight of the final vision. Alright. Needling. Needling. I hope everyone's doing well today. What's up, everyone? What is up, everyone? Here we go. Up this way. So last stream, last night... Oh man, this mouth is... Just woke up. Just woke up! Oh yeah, I'm finishing my day right now. Ooh, let's twist this and try to bring it up a little bit. Okay, we have a mouth. It's really flat. It came out way flatter than I expected. I should have made all of the contours more extreme. Let's see if I can't fix this. Let's see if I can't fix this by drawing some of the felt away. There we go. Now we've kind of got a schmuppy mouth. We're getting there. I'm angling it before I felt. Doing a bit of writing on some random projects. Since I still can't work on my Limbus AU, I'm working on my project Nexus, which is just a set of writing stuff that connects to my other creations. Interesting. Sort of a multiverse connecting sort of thing is this. There's this channel about roller coasters called Airtime Thrills. He's a bit older. He's a dad. Very cool. Does he like reviews roller coasters? Does he talk about their history and who designed them? I think the last time I went on a roller coaster, it was at like Dollywood. He announces people's display name for his Patreons. Oh. Alright, I am trimming the edges. Here we go. It looks a bit better. There's our little mouth. There's our little mouth. We should reinforce it with more. Or is that enough, you think? So I decided to. So you decided to get on this guy's Patreon list. Oh, this is that Tung Tung Sahur meme. Yes, this is those youngin memes. I see. I see. Jade Connected Multiverse. I would like to see this. I would like to see this. And yes, it's true. Jade is a member of our Patreon. Not our Patreon. We don't do Patreon here. We do Ko-fi. Our Discord, where I just named 3 different services all in one. This is so confusing. Where if you give at least $1 US on Ko-fi, you get the invite to the Discord, which I think most everyone here is. And Finley, did I ride the lightning rod? Yes, I rode the lightning rod. It was pretty sick. I was scared if that's the one I'm thinking of, I was scared my pants were gonna fall off, because it's one of those bottomless ones. You're never able to get the Discord link. I am positive I sent it to you in direct messages. You may want to log into Ko-fi and double check, because I know for a fact I sent it to you. Maybe the link has expired. I will send that to you in a little bit. I will send it perhaps on break. I don't want to interrupt the felting. Do. Alright, I am stabbing the little mouth. There we go. I'm going to clean up the fuzz around the mouth so that the purple is more defined. Here we go. There we go. Cleaned up around the mouth. It's a little more clear now. There we go. And we have a mouth. I'm pretty pleased with it. Let's start to do the eye. Okay, this is some scrap I don't want to use. Let me see. I literally only know about, talking about brain rot, I literally only know that Tung Tung Sahur meme through Koseki Biju of Hololive. I would not know or be aware of any of these youngins' brain rot memes if not for that little rock. Oop, trimming a bit off. Can you hear the snipping? Is it like, ooh, felting ASMR? Man, this is producing a lot of fuzz. Look at all this. Okay, I think we're clear. Here we go. Should cut some more little pieces. You beat me to the joke, Shmuppy. We are here for the giggles. We are here for the lulz. Okay, how am I gonna do this? This is completely new to me. I think that's enough felt. Or enough wool. Okay. Let's try and stab it into the little shape I've made. Where is the shape I've made anyway? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. It's kind of taking shape. So recently... New donation from Dutch Vanderland? What is this? What have you done? Tungadi Sahuridi, thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. Were you able to get the invite, by the way, or should I let me send the invite people. There we go. There we go. Thank you for the support very much, Finley. Thank you, formerly the PS1 Hagrid. Okay. The alien is bleeding. The alien is gushing out of its eyeballs. Violence. Gore. Horrible. Horrible! But actually, it is kind of taking the right shape for the eyeball. It is kind of getting there. Where are my messages? Messages. And boop. Just please use your discretion and maturity in deciding whether or not to join the Discord. We sometimes talk about heavy things. By the way, why did the music stop? Here we go. Let's mix it up with some Louis Zong. You didn't sign into Ko-fi. Dang it! Well, I sent it again, so there should be a current invite. But yeah, sometimes we talk about heavy and personal things, but overall it's just a cheerful, lively little place. So, continue stabbing in the eye. Okay, where's the edge of the eye? Okay. Stab it in. Have any of you ever heard of Harlequin ichthyosis? Have you ever heard of Harlequin ichthyosis? It's a, like, skin condition that sometimes people are born with. Like a baby can be born with it. Look at that shape! Hey, it kind of works. Well, this kind of reminds me of that, because the eyes look a bit, reddish? There we go! We have a schmuppy eye! Look at that. It looks really red on the camera, but should be okay. I am going to continue felting this. Let's felt this fiber down, baby. Like this, I don't know. I've not thought about Harlequin ichthyosis in years. I wonder what the actual, like, basis of it, the actual biochemical basis of it is. We're doing angry schmuppy. It's not meant to be red, it's meant to be purple. I need to do some color adjusting with my camera, or just get a better camera and better lighting. I think that is going to be my next setup investment, is like one of those bendy neck things to support a camera and a new camera for my hand cam. Alright, I am stabbing away at the eyeball. The thing is, we're gonna have to try and make it symmetrical on the other side. We're gonna have to make it symmetrical. Look at how much this is shedding. Let me see if I can make a little pile of it. Let me see. Come on. Look at all that. I could give Schmuppy a 5 o'clock shadow with all of that. It would not look right, but... Okay. Finley, I already sent the invite in a previous, message to the Finley11, aka PS1 Hagrid account. If you would like to see if you can message my Ko-fi. Okay. If this is a new and separate account. Let me see, how is the level of felting going? Whoa, it stuck to it. It's going quite well, it's going quite well. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to do the other eye now. Alright, here's some fluff. Take away some of the extraneous stringy bits. How do you do messaging? I'm sorry, man, I can't walk you through it right now. I think that maybe only... I don't know, man. I don't... How do I message you? Sorry, I'm focusing on the eyeball right now. I really think, Finley, if you are able to log in under whatever account was associated with your means of payment that you used before, that would immediately give you access to it, and they would pop up as having been, like, messages to you. Okay. I should make a Jerry. You are completely right. I should make a Jerry. I was considering for other projects, Fishmail, the Limbus Company meme. The Limbus Company meme. Look at it, it's kind of symmetrical. Or Jerry. Jerry would be very fun. I would need to make lots of little pads for his feet. Alright, I think I'm satisfied with the shape mostly. The duality of Limbus God, I have to do the weekly mirror dungeons versus I did the weekly mirror dungeons. I've not done my weekly mirror dungeons. I know I talked a big game after trying the mirror dungeon once on stream. But I have not been drawn into it. I am going to restart Limbus Company, though, this coming Saturday. I don't know if anyone noticed on the schedule that I am restarting Limbus Company on a new account with new identities and stuff. Alright, we gotta actually draw this out a little bit. Why? I'm just nostalgic for the earlier Cantos. Nothing happened to my old account. It's just there's not much going on right now. Look at that. What do we think of the schmuppy face? What the heck is this? Okay, now that will go to your new account. Okay, yes, that works. Trying again. Say thank you publicly, send a private message. Bam. There you go. We figured it out. You figured it out, really. I didn't do any thinking because I am admittedly focused on the needle felting at hand. Apologies. That is really the easiest way to do it, but I didn't want to ask for any more money. Thank you for your support on Ko-fi, Dee-doo-noo-loo. Whatever in the skibbity that means. It worked! Congratulations! Congratulations on joining the Shmuppy Discord! Yay! Alright, we have a Shmuppy face now. Now, we need to put all this purple away. Okay, grabbing more fluff. Look at all this fluff. Look at all this. Man, I need a better camera. Okay. I'm canceling my subscription, says Jade. I know it's a joke. /J. Oh, I see the /J there. I know you wouldn't. I'm just too cute. Actually, I want to say, you know, this face that I'm making right now, I actually, when making this doll, kind of pictured that, but figured that the symmetrical, well, actually both are symmetrical, the simple little shmuppy eyes would be enough. Okay, so now I've got some lighter pink fluff. This actually probably looks closer, I don't know, let me see, on the camera it looks really, really red. Well, technically you are on the 8th. Yes, I know your plan to re-up at a higher level, and thank you very much for that. Alright, I am going to clip off some. Just a teensy weensy bit. Okay. There we go. We have a little bit of pink fluff. I'm going to try to make little dots. I'm going to try to make little dots by I am twisting it, and then I am doubling it over. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Make it a little felted dot. You don't want it to be driven into the freaking foam. I want it to be folded in on itself. Man, keeps going into the foam. Maybe I should just do this and keep pinching off the parts that go into the foam. Alright, this seems to be working. This seems to be working. Alright, I'm twisting and pinching off again. Once again, I have chosen my finest needle for this, because this is a tiny little thing. Okay. Is that good enough? Let's see. Alright, I am picking it up with my needle. Picking it up with my needle. And putting it in. There we go. Hey, when should I throw my Nexus project stuff into the creative stuff? Anytime. It's welcome in the creative projects. Oop. There we go. It turned into a little pink dot, exactly like I wanted. Alright, let's make more little pink dots. I think I can do this by just snipping off a little. Alright. Ooh, that one went flying. see, this one. See if I can shape it right. This one might turn out a bit bigger. I'm being careful, but if you just bring it into itself with the fluff. There we go. We've got some dots. Actually, this dot is in the wrong place, lighting-wise. I'll have to do more. Snipping. Should make a Santa hat for the alien. That would be very cute. Tis the season indeed. This might be too much fluff. I'm having the fluff. I'm cutting the fluff in half. Okay. Let me see. Try to make another pink dot right here. Alright, this is just going to expand the pink dot, I think. Oh no, I broke the needle. Dang it. Ouch. Well, looks like I need to use a different needle now. I'm particularly excited for the winter solstice because the solstice means that the day length is gonna stop changing for a day, and then every day after it, the days are gonna be longer. I'm excited. Isn't that around usually the 21st of December? Maybe I'm mixed up. When is the winter solstice? Alright, well, I just made the pink dot bigger. The maroonish eyes look pretty neat. Thank you. I didn't have the perfect colors. The 22nd. Interesting. Hello, Duke Phillips. I didn't know you were here. Hello. Welcome to chat. I'm gonna add a dot. I'm gonna cut this in half and add a dot over here for consistent lighting. We're just gonna ignore this dot right here, you know. That dot's a mistake, but who knows? Maybe there could be a glint in my eye. I have to look at my actual model now. Let's see. Something that could be fun as a one-off stream would be web fishing. I've seen little screenshots of web fishing and stuff. Web fishing seems cute. Oh, that one became a tiny little dot. I maybe didn't have to cut that in half. Maybe the 21st, depending on the time zone. I see. Let's go here. Do any of you know about Fraggle Rock? Fraggle Rock. Hello! Hello, Duke Phillips. Fraggle Rock was a, you know, Jim Henson creation, so puppets and stuff, like the Muppets. And there was an episode that was all about the solstice, and it had a Christmas-like significance to... Oh, it's going to be the summer solstice for you. Because you live in the Upside Down. Yes, the netherworld from Stranger Things. Alright, this eye is looking not so good. Not so circular. With the little lighting on it. Okay. Okay, it's getting better. Fraggle Rock also interestingly is like the first show before the Soviet Union dissolved. The first show that was broadcast like both in the Soviet Union and the United States. It's looking a bit better. It's looking a bit better. I didn't know that about Fraggle Rock until like way late. Until like years after I had seen it as a kid. I am not so old that I saw Fraggle Rock when it was like new. I am not that old. Stranger Things, yes, Fish Dragon lives in the Upside Down from Stranger Things. No, it's Australia. There we go, now I've made a circle. Okay, now I have a tiny bit of blue to accent the corners. This is going quicker than I expected. Alright, let's get some blue. Just a tiny bit of blue. We don't need much. Hello, Mini Honduras. Welcome to chat. Wait, she doesn't have clothes. Neither do I have a gender. That doesn't exist on my planet. Duh. There's no shame. Free the antenna, man. Alright, I'm rolling up this little piece of blue. This little piece of blue to go in the corner of the eye. You just spawned a D4 dice under your foot? That is crazy. Okay. There we go. I'm so glad I didn't step on it too hard, but I don't think it's from a set you have. You just teleported someone else's D4 into your room and stepped on it. You have a portal where lost D4s emerge. Well, I'm more of a protozoan. That is certainly a vibe. Relatable. You have a hole through time and space? Yeah! Does anyone remember or know the Halloween Town movies? There was a whole, like, I think he was like a troll or something who lived in the place where lost things turn up. Like, his house was it, and he had a lot of missing socks. He had a lot of socks that had gone missing from other people's homes in the human world. And I thought that was very funny. Naked genderless space weirdos represent. Yeah! Alright, how is that eye looking? Finley11 is right now thinking, what have I gotten myself into with this Discord? It's okay, bud. Alright, getting blue fluff. Alright, applying blue fluff. Let's see, where does it go? No, it goes in the other corner. At the crossroads, don't turn left. What are you hinting at, buddy? Naked Finley, that's Finley, that's weird. Finley, that's weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Do I have the psychological fortitude to tank the King in Yellow? Haster. Let's see. Hello. I love playing Call of Cthulhu with my Call of Cthulhu group. It is such a fun tabletop game. I love fighting the mysterious and arcane things that come forth in the stories. And oh my gosh, there we go. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Doesn't it look so cute? Do protozoans have gender or sex? I don't know. They certainly don't have gender. They certainly don't have a conception of those roles, but do protozoans have sex? They reproduce almost exclusively by asexual means and do not appear to have a sexual phase in their life cycles. I'm just saying that traditionally, would a protozoa have a conception of it? Look at the eyes. Look at the face. Isn't it cute? I guess mitosis, yes. Apparently they do, some of them do have sexual or recombinative forms of reproduction. But that appears to be the very strict minority of protozoa. There we go, we have a schmuppy face. It's a reference to a Minecraft ARG where someone witnesses an eldritch horror and then goes back and witnesses it again to censor it. It's also heavily implied to be Lost Carcosa. Interesting. Anyone here like Signalis? That German game with the robots? I watched, someone play through all of it once. Not all of it, but I think, like, one of the endings? Okay. Let's put Schmuppy on the schmoperating table. Boop. There we go. We just need to make the star. What am I gonna do to make the star? I keep losing needles. I'm gonna have to buy new needles instead of these ones that were packed with my first felting kit ever. Let's move Schmuppy, let's move that over there. I need 250 cc's of ginger ale stat. Me too, Jade. Me too, Jade. Why did it take me so long to decide on this position? Okay. I'm going to try to make a mat, and then we will felt the star shape into the mat, and then we will cut the mat down to the star shape. Going to cut some yellow fluff. dumb it down into Limbus keywords, I'm going to... I'm gonna rupture it, then I'm gonna pierce it. That's all. That's all I can possibly think of for turning it into Limbus keywords. Because I think, look at these little spikes on it. Let me do the makeup YouTuber thing. Look at these spikes on it. Don't you think that would be rupture? Don't you think that would be rupture associated? No, I'm gonna do piercing damage and then I'm going to do slashing damage. We must do piercing damage first. There we go. Alright. Let's see if I can make something out of this. Back to basics, everyone. Back to stabbing. I have not donned my little leather finger protectors. So, it is possible that I will stab myself this stream. Tremor and bleed could work too, yeah. I might tremor and bleed my fingers at this rate. Alright, it's kind of matting down. My cat is going wild behind me, running around like crazy. What's up, kitty cat? Alright, how is this going? Cat reveal? Cat reveal. Maybe I could... I would have to be very, very careful about revealing my cat. Let me see, are my gerbils out either? I could bring my tarantula out. I could put my tarantula on the cam. Rancho cam! If I complete the star, then I'll bring one of my... ranchos out. Did I tell you all the story of when my tarantula got loose and on my back? And I was in the call with my D&D group. And I was like, oh no, my tarantula, she's hanging from the mesh on the ceiling like an absolute goober. I need to save her. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And all the players heard when she scuttled up on my back was, it's on my... Yes. Okay, yes, I've told this story before. I still hold a fondness for it. It only happened like, what, 2 weeks ago? Last week? 2 weeks ago? It was before... It was around when I did... It was the day that I tried to do my final session of D&D, but it didn't work out. So now I have to have a final session of D&D. Alright, let me trim off some excess here. Here we go. I'm gonna try to fold it in on itself a bit. I love this track, Coelacanth. Alright, we're stabbing to create a mat of yellow. Alright, fold it in on itself again. Let's try to fold it in on itself. I'm trying to felt this down. Try and make this into a little patty shape. Would I buy 40 Limbus Pulls or be a responsible adult? I would be a responsible adult. Then again, I have never paid for Limbus Pulls. Oh my gosh, so my spare account for Limbus Company, to be completely honest, I have like 2 Steam accounts, and one of them I accidentally opened a Limbus Company on before stream one day, and I was like, oh, dang it, now I've got another Limbus Company account, and it's just been accumulating lunacy, so I did some pulls on it. That's the one that I'm going to be restarting the game with. I did some pulls with it, and I got the... I did not get rammed on, but I got the, what is it? Rooster Heathcliff. If you were to get 40 Limbus Pulls, what would you be pulling for? You'd be pulling for Heathcliff? Oh, I wish I could give you my Heathcliff. I wish trading like Pokemon were a thing. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to make a star. I'm trying my best here. Alright, let's fold you over this way. Other things I've been doing. People who are in the Discord will know that I've been playing Warhammer 40k Dawn of War, the old real-time strategy game lately, and I've only played a few skirmish matches and the tutorial, but it's really, really fun. It's one that I used to watch my, one of my parental units play. I used to watch over their shoulder, and yeah, Warhammer. I used to watch it when I was really little, and I always found it fascinating, but it was a bit complicated for me when I was little. A lot of my video game taste comes from that period in time in my life. I've not played it in a long time, but my first video game ever was the original Diablo. Heathcliff the Greatest Orange Cat, yes. From Heathcliff from comic strips. Ouch. Unfortunately, we're talking Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights, but alternate university. Alternate university? Universe! 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 Alternate university! Welcome to Alternate University. It is a good game. I got to experience both starting points of a map and got to know the map pretty well. It was just the most basic, like, jungle forest map. But I had fun. Been making it orky. Been having fun trying the orc approach to things. Alright, let's see. What can I do to make this into a thing? I could do this. Definitive version is probably better. I don't know, which version do I have? Which version do I have? I have the Anniversary Edition, not Definitive Edition. I have the Anniversary Edition. Other than that, are any of you aware of the Warhammer novels and stuff? Did you know that there are novels and stuff? That's another one that you will get more units as you get more into the campaign. Yes, I need to start the campaign. I've only done skirmishes just so I can get the handle on the system. Yeah, there are Warhammer novels. There's a whole lot of stories, like the Horus Heresy storyline. Haven't touched Dawn of War games or a bit, but I also have the Infinite and the Divine book. definitive version is probably the anniversary. I think they're different. They're separate releases. Definitive aversion. I can't talk. Like, what was it I said? I'm such a white late yesterday. Something is wrong with my brain. Something's wrong inside my Brian. Vaguely aware of their existence, lol, says Fish Dragon. Yeah, there's a whole lot of Warhammer media. I remember before... I'm not crazy into Warhammer, but I remember before before Games Workshop tried to do, like, Warhammer TV or whatever it is, with so much of this, like, very produced and curated stuff. There was I think, somewhere out of Eastern Europe fan animation series that was all black and white and intense. That was pretty cute. It's pretty cool. I forget what it was. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty KEWL cool. Anniversary is the original with all the DLC, and Definitive is the same but with polish. Did they change how the camera works in Definitive Edition? Do they change how the camera works in Definitive Edition? Does it give you a little more field of view? Because when I was getting into the game, I did look up some videos about it. And they did say that there is a very... Did I just say pretty cute? What did I say is pretty cute? I said pretty cool. Cool. K-E-W-L. Cool. Warhammer is pretty cute. Warhammer miniatures are kind of cute. I used to paint Warhammer miniatures when I was little. Alright, this is kind of becoming a cylindrical puck. We're kind of getting there. How can I make you into a little mat? It's looking kind of like a little biscuit, a little flaky biscuit. Let me see, let me do some trimming. Flashbang by needing to finish 30 Tyranids. Oh, you're painting a Tyranid army? That's really cool. My despair grows. Back in my day, they were made of lead. And were delicious to suck on. I'm kidding, I didn't treat them like Roman candies and suck on lead lollies or anything. No, my family was very sure that I didn't put them in my mouth. But sometimes you do put the tip of your paintbrush in your mouth. What? Oh, just putting them together, stopped halfway through and haven't touched them since. Ah, I see. Gonna fold it in on itself one more time. What is this emoji? It's like the scream. It's screaming. It's like the scream. The painting. Ooh, it's been 4 months. That's about me with my Gundam kits. I've not put together any more of my Cubile kit in a while. I actually used to stream my assembly of it. Same exact kit. It's not even a difficult one. But I just kind of petered out. You know, I've assembled the Cubile in 2 different colors already. The base color and I think I had the P Bandai red and yellow one. I don't remember what happened to that. But I've got the mass production pull 2 one, which is all, it's kind of like these 2 colors. It's kind of like these 2 colors. And I don't know. I don't have the focus or the space to display Gundam kits, I don't think. Let me see if I can, now that this is solid enough. Sorry, Mini Shmuppy, moving you for a while. Let's see if I can do this now and mat it down. You have an entire Necron box that's gathering dust. That must have been expensive. I'm making them before my Tyrann is, so they'll be there for a lot longer. It is good to pace yourself and not start another project before one of them is done. That is a good thing. That is a good thing to do. Okay, are you making a mat or are you being driven in? I think a little bit of both. Flip it and give it the felt. Give it the feltaroonie. To the tune of like $250. Man, Warhammer miniatures are so expensive. Death Guard and Burning Blade back in the day. Cool. Have any of you heard of Warhammer? What is it? Is it Only War? It's a tabletop system for being the Imperial Guard and role-playing situations of the Imperial Guard and stuff. And there's some really interesting adventures written for it. I got to play it like once, and it was basically just simple trench warfare against some orcs, the little sampling I got to have. But it was really fun. My heart is like a jar of pickles. I need to play more tabletop games. My D&D group, because we're at the very end and we just needed to schedule a day when everyone can get together, we're not really playing together much. And I feel like something's absent in my life. Their entire system's on Tabletop Sim to do Warhammer on it. Ooh, interesting. Keep felting it. There's definitely less fluff stuck into the styrofoam this time. I am turning it into a flattened piece. I'm turning it flat. It is not a poor man's hobby, yes. It's completely free. I want to try that. There were invites for a public game of the Lobotomy Corporation tabletop sim thing, but I don't know if I was too busy or too shy to ask to join them. It would have been good research for my board game style one, based on Cy-J VT's version of a, like, Google Drive game kind of version of it. Okay, I'm going to try to imprint the star shape. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do the outline of the star. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if this is gonna leave any impression in it. I don't know if this is actually gonna make a difference. It's probably gonna be better than last time, seeing as I've pre-flattened it. But you know, last time I just put in a ball of fluff and it was a bit of a mess. Felt a bit of tension on the needle there, I almost broke it. City of Stars, the Claw, or the board game? The board game. The board game is what I was looking at. Ooh, it made a star shape. Alright, let me try and trim it. I need to get better scissors. Sorry, I've got it close to my face and out of the camera. Okay, working on the star. Ooh, no, the star is looking kind of derpy. The star is looking kind of messed up. The star is looking a little tilted. I think I've gone and wasted it. Alright. Let me try smaller scissors. I want to run the board game at some point, but no one in my friend group don't know how and don't want to play it. Hey, you've got a group in the people on the Shmuppy server. Hello, I just woke up, says Keen Ice. Hello, Keen Ice. Welcome to chat. Hey, Okay, here's the star so far. It's a bit lopsided. I need to clean it up a bit. I would like to run my modified version of the SciJVT Google Slides game for the community at some point. I need to do... Once again, I will be free to work on that once D&D is finished. You can try the Jack... Oh, I actually can try the Jackbox, but you don't need to buy anything. There's a voice chat with a $5 tier. If it's game night, I'll be lenient with the voice chat. I'll be lenient about who gets the voice chat. But Jackbox games, if I were to run it, you would just need your phone in order to participate. I would be streaming the screen on Discord. It's the kind of game that would be played like on a TV screen in a room full of people. Okay, this star is lopsided. I'm gonna go ahead and try and attach it. Alright, come here, Shmuppy head. It's a bit of rough edges here on this little Shmuppy, but it'll be okay. Oh no, I pierced through it with the green. No second chances, but now we're here right now. Rough edges. So do any of you have any pets? I really like cats and stuff. Cats are really nice. And you know, I have my pet tarantulas. Why do you need to scream, Finley? Are you okay? Finley, is it okay? Are you okay? Okay, bro. Mostly just 2 ragdolls. A ragdoll is a whole lot of kitty cat. I hear that they are very loving and very smart. Sent 2 cats into the plants and animals chat but deleted the pictures. Told you about my animals, right? I don't know, Finley. Tell me about your animals. But I myself have 3 cats and 2 tarantulas and 2 gerbils. Alright, I am felting a fold into the antenna. Okay. You've got a fat black cat. Nice. I love black cats. They tend to be very smart and healthy. 1 dog. Nice. A dog can be really nice. I've met some really nice dogs. I've also been cornered on the street by some not so nice dogs. Like literally cornered by some loose dogs. And you know how small I am. That was scary. There's a small little German Shepherd the last place you lived. A little German Shepherd. Interesting. Have any of you ever seen the Doberman Pinscher? Or the miniature Pinscher? It looks just like a Doberman, but tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay. Trimming. Antenna. Here we go. Maybe I should put something yellow over this side of the green to cover it up. Maybe just a little bit. Here we go. Let's add that on. Went from a horse and 3 dogs to just 1 dog. Oh, you had a horse? Interesting. I've never had my own horse, only been employed to take care of other people's horses. Sorry to hear about the passing of the horse and dogs, though. I'm sorry to hear that. Other pets I used to have, I used to keep, betta fish, which was really rewarding. They are surprisingly spunky and full of personality, despite being bred as an almost throwaway pet. And the way that people are led to believe they can live in, like, a vase or something. Here we go. The Shmuppy. Now we need to attach it at the neck. Okay, this is going to be difficult. But nothing I can't do. Okay, let's give this thing a little scarf. Let's put the scarf behind it. Let's see if that works out. Oh, the horse was sold due to life changes. Yes, horses are so expensive. I understand that. Should I just felt it in directly? Let me try... Let me try felting this onto the bottom of the Shmuppy head. I once had to let go of a very big thing of fish that I took care of. Thankfully, a reptile rescue that I sold the big habitat they were in to for some cash took them. Yeah, I had a big, like, cattle watering tub that I had turned into a turtle aquarium, sort of. That was just full of guppies and Corydoras catfish. I miss them, and I miss the turtle who escaped and is loose somewhere in the world. Feel real bad about that. There's an invasive turtle somewhere. That's Shmuppy's fault. And I tried so hard to keep her responsibly. Oh well. Can't be helped if the turtle escapes. Well, it could be helped with better security. A thing of fish. How did it even escape? It lifted itself up out of the rubber water tub and escaped out the back door and under the fence. That's the word. And under the fence, I think. I don't want to point fingers or blame anyone, but I think somebody I was living with had left the back door open during that time, and that's how the turtle disappeared. In a way, it freed me up to make some major life changes. I always wanted a desert tortoise. They're pretty rare. Tortoises are like parrots in that they live like forever, and sometimes people inherit them. So there are actually rescues that I think specialize in them, where you can get yourself a desert tortoise that has no home. Really, it's that simple. A tortoise that has no home. Alright, we are attaching at the neck now. We are attaching at the neck. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. This neck is kind of... I just broke another needle. I hope I don't run out of needles. This project is costing me every needle I have. Which one's bigger? Okay, this one's bigger. Okay. Time to merge that in with the body. Let's actually do the back first. Have any of you got any experience with reptiles? No way, Shmuppy felt all real, Shmuppy felt all real. Doesn't it look like me? I think I did an okay job for my first time really felting something with a reference. I'll now proceed to make the mistake of eating a cookie this early. I made that mistake. I made that mistake many times. It's the breakfast of champions. Ooh, they can be hard to relocate. If you pick one up, they pee and that dehydrates them, so you gotta kinda nurse them a lot until they get comfortable. Interesting. I didn't know that about how sensitive turtles are. Or tortoises, I should say. Tortoises. You know what makes me... Have you ever seen a video of someone going Be free, little turtle, and tossing a turtle into a pond, but it's a tortoise and not a turtle, so that tortoise almost definitely, like, died because they can't swim. I've seen that before. I've seen videos of people being like, "And go, little turtle!" And, yeah, the people didn't know what they were doing. Didn't know what they were dealing with. Also, looking good. Thank you very much. Yes, it's very much coming together. We need to solidify this neck and continue feathering the edges out into the body. It's looking a little lumpy, but that's okay. If you realize that was a tortoise, you should go back to the pond where you threw them and get them out ASAP. I have not personally done this, but the people in the video obviously did not know the difference between a turtle and a tortoise. I hope it was a stunt tortoise. I hope it was a joke. It's kind of upsetting, isn't it? Alright, it's supporting its neck, supporting the head. Alright, we need to keep making it smoother. Keep stabbing Shmuppy in the neck. You don't do this because you learn the differences between the two when you were young. Right, and you'd think that'd be part of everybody's, like, just growing up things that they pick up, but no, there's lots of people who really have no idea there's a difference between turtles and tortoises. Centipedes and millipedes, too, are another thing that there's a subtle difference to. A subtle difference that's actually not so subtle once you learn it. Like, centipedes have those big prong bits that they grab things with and attack things with, and millipedes are just basically earthworms with armor who all they want to do is eat the leaves on the ground and turn it into dirt, which is what they pretty much poo out. I used to keep some millipedes, and the, like, castings from them are really, really good for, really good for, oh, you like, used to like turtles, now you like manta rays. Cool. Millipedes are very fun. Some of them can emit, have little secretions, like I believe Narcaeus americanus, the giant American millipede, which is like this thick around, can emit a cyanide or cyano compound bearing secretion that is meant to get creatures that are like trying to eat it to let go. Centipedes. If you live in the desert, you probably have some centipede experience. Alright, I think our Shmuppy doll might be done. It might be done peed. Let me feel how hard this head is to remove. Let me go around the top a few more times. Make sure all of this is felted in well. This is where I make centipedes. This is where I make centipedes. The magic and the mystery of potato knishes. Potato knishes. Plushie merch when? How many hours has just this taken? It does look so cute. It does look so stinking cute. How many hours has this taken me? Have to go back and total up the videos. At least 5 hours. At least 5 hours a piece. I would have to be charging in the hundreds of dollars for these to be worth it. I wish I did have the time and energy to just make these and give them out. But honestly, it's not price efficient because this particular green only comes in a big multi-pack, and unless I started making multicolored other Purpurians, then it would be a bit of an investment. Make a factory and enslave other aliens? No, we only use ethical labor here. Who do you think I am, Nike? Now, if anything happens to you, we can transfer your soul into the plush and to continue streaming for us. The little plush running around from key to key trying to start up OBS. Or imagine, like, instead of my normal self in the corner one day, it's like, hey everybody, it's me, Shmuppy. It's me, Shmuppy. Put a squeaker in it so it can squeak. I would have to surgically open it and insert the squeaker. Or would probably insert the squeaker like right around the belly area. I would work to make this for you as long as I get shawarma time. I think we can agree to shawarma time. Shawarma time sounds lovely. Add butt cheeks to it. I considered it in the beginning, but no, I think we will go for a flat boutade Shmuppy this time. Voodoo effect. There's a Disney movie about a girl who, like, tried to revive the spirit of her dead mother using a hairbrush that had her hair, but somebody else brushed the hair of a doll with it. Add a dingleberry. No, there will be no dingleberries here. No dingleberries here. Somebody brushed the hair of a doll with the same brush, and when she used it in the dark ceremony, I guess, or whatever it was she was trying to cast to revive her mom, it revived the doll too, so it was like this big Barbie-like figure who was following her around and also acting as kind of like a mother figure. There were some wild... You know the Tyra Banks Barbie movie? Yes, the Tyra Banks Barbie movie. It was Tyra Banks who played the Barbie doll-like character. There are some absolutely wild, like, Disney Channel movies out there. I was just reminded of that all of a sudden, the whole voodoo thing. Which, hoodoo and stuff are like real religious practices that exist in this world. Look at it. Look at it. Allow me to tell you a story. Is it life-size? No, this is approximately 1/3 of a Shmuppy in size. Okay. So, like, not particularly, like, hoodoo or voodoo, but there was a time when I went to a park and found sacrifice chickens. Sacrifice chickens? Life-size! The movie was life-size. The movie was called Life-size. Oh, I thought you were trying to say, is this a life-size Shmuppy? This here is me homunculus flesh puppet in whom me soul will transfer on the events of me death. It has no soul and will keep it in a constant state of euphoria to keep it from massacring me customers. What is that? What is that? So yeah, the movie was life-size, but I did encounter some headless sacrificed chickens in a spring once at a park in a kind of, I guess some would call it a sketchy neighborhood. But I'm pretty sure that was some kind of sacrifice to the Orishas, or the Orisha of water in the one of the many African diaspora belief systems that incorporate that. There's probably not many, actually. There's probably like 3 for, but I have heard of multiple forms of like religious belief, including the Orishas from West African tradition. But anyway, yeah, a coworker at the time tipped me off and was like, oh yeah, I personally come from a family of Santeria practitioners, and that sounds like that was a sacrifice, when I was describing just rolling up with my buddies and finding headless chickens decomposing in the water at the park we were at. Hark, I am Shmuppy, a being from beyond the stars. I shall smite any knave who dares impede my righteous path with my forbidden, dingleberry. That's what we're calling this little vaguely star-shaped wad at the end. Let me see. Dingle lore. So yeah, we did it, everybody. I have finally completed, like, start to end, a felted doll. What do I want to do now? I could do fish mail. Hello, Madam Blair. Welcome to chat. Yay. I take it you've been lurking for a while. Hello there. Next up for ideas, I've got to get some more needles. Because I have broken all but 2 needles doing this project. Just by being too rough with the felt, too rough with the needles. I'm trying to pack up my little packets here. So what's next? Let me get a writing implement. Wrong writing implement. What should I do next? Should I do Jerry? Fish mail? Anyone have any other ideas for little things I could felt? I could felt slimes from Slime Rancher. I could do like a little puddle slime. Jerry! I've seen a lot of squashed hedgehogs. I was thinking of that too. That unfortunately it has been demonstrated that there was a study where some researchers put rubber, like animals, on the side of the road to see if people would avoid them or not, and there's a select kind of person out there. Who, wait, what am I hitting with my foot? Oh no, the purple stuff. The purple stuff is down there. Okay. There are people who will go out of their way to hit them, and it really upsets me, man. Like, why would you go out of your way to spread carnage? Why would you do that? It looks like people are all for Jerry. Looks like I'm gonna be making Jerry next. Cool. I can make a Jerry. I can make a big Jerry. Do I have a big thing of yellow? Let me go see. Yeah, I have a yellowish color. Get the purple. This has turned into an absolute mess of felt. There was a snake in my neighborhood crossing the road and everyone went around it until this one old lady in a fancy car. It's people in fancy cars, man. It's people in fancy cars. It's the kind of person. People in big trucks or fancy cars. And I mean big American trucks. But not everybody in a truck, because sometimes they're good nature respecting people. Sometimes there's good nature respecting people in a truck. Sometimes you just need a truck. Like, if I had a horse, I would pretty much need a truck for hauling horse stuff and for hauling the horse itself. But there are some people who never take their truck off the pavement. Sorry for the sudden veer into the realm of animal death, everybody. I know it's probably not everybody's most favorite subject. Yes, snakes are friends. Snakes are friends. I feel like snakes like I feel like spiders. Spiders are friends. Speaking of, didn't I say I was going to show off my spider? Let me clean this up. Let me clean this up. Let me clean this stuff up. What's the joke? What's the point of saying that? I used to get that kind of stuff a lot when I kept, At this point, I look away from stream. Yeah, there is genuinely no point. I used to have to deal with that a lot when I used to keep rats as pets. Oh, what a waste. It's a shame. It's a shame that people will just kill them like that. Snakes are so important for keeping vermin down, even the ones that are venomous. Rattlesnakes can be a nuisance. It's true. I used to live in a place where there were pygmy rattlesnakes, but I never got to meet one. All right. Everybody, I'm going to get my spider. I'm going to get one of my spiders. And if you don't want to see the spider, please look away. By the way, for scale, each one of these squares is a square inch. Alright, she was a bit angry and kicking butt hairs, but here's the spider, everyone. This is Mandy. She is a Chilean rose-haired tarantula. She is pretty friendly, but she does not like the way my skin feels. She is holding on to a stick right now. And she is indeed Angie. She did kick off a bunch of leg hairs, so I am gonna go put her back. She does look grumpy. She's usually so well behaved. Okay, and the other spider I know for a fact is not going to be coming out. The spider's been put away, everybody. It is spider-free. It is safe. It is spider-free now. Probably doesn't like the texture of rubber gloves, which, yeah, me too. Even picking up that spider barehanded, I have seen her spend hours. I've seen her spend hours just like wiping her little leggies off because they tasted like and smelled like icky human afterwards. Ooh, corals are so rare in Arizona at my elevation. I've only seen one. Interesting. Coral snakes? Cottonmouth snakes can also be. Oh no. I think I just wiped some of her itchy hairs onto myself. Oh no. Did I just wipe itchy hairs onto myself? Were there itchy hairs on my... I don't know. I think we're okay. I don't feel itchy. She was sassy. She's not my sassiest spider, but the other one definitely will not come out, even though people say they are a gentle giant thing. She always strikes. She always strikes like she's going after food. Oh no, itch. We're okay, we're okay, we're in the clear. It's not like wiping your hands on your eyes when you have hot sauce on them, you know? Have you ever done that? I've done that. I've also done that when wiping my butt. TMI? I don't know. Anyway, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for joining me on this little stream adventure where I have been felting my first real felted doll. It kind of looks to the left. But it supports its own head. It supports its weight. Fiberglass time. Yes, nature's fiberglass. Spider butt fuzz. You wiped your eyes with menthol on your hands. That's just about as bad. Oh my. Burned for 20 stinking minutes. Yeah, did you have to rinse your eyes in a like water flush station or something, or were you just out and about and you just had to deal with it? Man, that sucks. Well, bye everybody. Peace and glove, no matter where you are. It was by accident, just out somewhere. Oh no. Bye bye everyone. Peace and glove. Yeah, that's crazy to me. I've handled crystalline menthol before, and that's a horrible, horrible thought. I'm so sorry to hear that that happened to you, Keen. Oh my goodness. Bye-bye, everybody! Peace and love!